to see if they're ready.
Yes, Judge, I wanted to, I think we covered that yesterday, but other than the exceptions that we talked about, we really covered that yesterday, but I want to make sure.
Okay, man. I take it then. He didn't invoke the body heard his opening. I would, this is not actual evidence. The first opening testimony, opening statement is not actual evidence. He didn't invoke when he presented his opening, he didn't holler on sequestration. I would ask that if he held off to the actual evidence starts. This is opening statement is not actual evidence.
I thought we were voting for the sequestration yesterday.
I didn't take it that way. I was waiting until it was addressed.
Yes, that's why I made sure, but I am supposed to do it.
Are you asking that begin now rather than after openings?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm going to invoke it at the beginning of the evidence.
Sure.
And then we'll go forward.
Yes, sir.
All right. Anything else?
No, sir.
If you'll ask the jury to see if they're ready, and I'll bring them on in.
One is in the restroom.
All right. Tell them to knock on the door when they're ready.
And everybody else is gone. What else do you go? Okay, thank you. Just knock on the door when you're ready.
Good, you may proceed with your opening statement.
Judge Haggard, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, to the Christian family, to the Howard family, to the Ray family, the Brooke family, to the Good family, to my legal team. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. To the jury, I really appreciate you all sacrificing time out of your lives to be here and hear the facts and evidence of this case. I really wish I could have met you all at the old Granite Bowl at old Elmer County Casino Show football game. However, I really appreciate y'all being here. Unfortunately, this case happened back on March 22nd, 2011. And we are finally here in this search for justice. Now, you have all heard this talk about justice. George Washington talked about justice. Abraham Lincoln, Theodore Roosevelt, John F. Kennedy, Dr. Martin Luther King, Nelson Mandela, Malcolm X, and Miss Rosa Parks. All of these great people talked about justice. All of these great people sacrificed their life for others to have justice. More importantly, these great people had integrity and righteousness about themselves. These great people inspire me to be here as a pro se defendant. You must know that we cannot reach justice without integrity or righteousness or truth. And I say again, we cannot reach justice without integrity, righteousness, or truth. I am not here for Jamie Hood. I am here for righteousness. I am here to present the facts and the evidence to you in hope to receive justice for all parties. The evidence will show that the prosecution is on the rush to judgment, motivated out of revenge. The evidence will show that for years, the prosecutor, Mr. Ken Mobley, and his staff, and a few corrupt individuals have presented a bunch of ugly lies to the public about me through media, TV, newspaper, social media, and my word of mouth. The evidence will show that they have told the public that I hate the police. The public.
Sorry, I would respectfully accept that. That does not matter that it would be admitted in the trial. And I would respectfully accept that those matters.
May I be heard? May I respond? I have evidence what I believe. The evidence will show. That's what I said. The evidence. I have my evidence.
I'm going to sustain the objection to the extent of the references to the district attorney's office.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes. Sorry. Again, I state, for years, y'all have heard say I hate cops because the police killed my brother Timothy Hood and my friend Elmer Rice. They said I ambushed the police. They said that I assassinated the police. They have told the public that I carjacked John Brooks at a red light. Broad daylight, so I carjacked that man at a red light. They have told the public that I murdered Omari Wray. For years they've been saying all this stuff. Murdered Mr. Omari Wray. They have told the public that I armed robbed peace delivery man George McKinney. They have told the public that I went on a murder spree because I was cut out of a drug nation. Evidence will show that these are a bunch of ugly lies. They are not just lies, ugly ones. Evidence will show something is wrong, something is greatly wrong, and why I'm facing the charge that I have. It's not hard, sir. Y'all heard of Mr. Morton. If I ain't know the truth, I'd have got up and ran that coat note. Either I'm a heartless, malicious murderer, or there have been some unfortunate things that happened to me in my life that led me to facing these charges. The evidence will show that it came really started before March 22nd, 2011. Evidence will show that I have had some unfortunate experience with police brutality, police misconduct, and judicial injustice with a few, just a few of them, just a few of them, who misrepresented law enforcement. It's not law enforcement. It's them few corrupt individual who misrepresent law enforcement. Now, I do not want to send you the wrong message. Because if we did not have people in law enforcement, society would be out of control. I have much respect for people who is in law enforcement who do the job the right way. I think all the people who are in law enforcement who do their job the right way, they got to be some special people. Now, the evidence will show you that my friend Elmer Wright was shot to death by Athens Clark County police officer.
I would object. You need to pick up that outside the room. I would object to that matter.
I'm going to ask the jury to step back to the jury, please.
Judge, I would particularly object to his reference to what happened to Edward Wright. I think he referred to what happened to Edward Wright in the 1990s. At some point. It's not at all relevant to this case. It's not expected to come out at all and should not come out in this trial. He talked about in reference to what happened to his brother Timothy Hood, which is not expected to come out at all in this trial. He has made reference and continues to make reference about what folks may have told the public, which is not matters that would come out during this trial at all. In fact, this office has not made any comments to the public whatsoever, press releases, statements, or otherwise about this case. And there haven't been matters that have been put out by the prosecution in any way about this case to imply whatsoever. I would respectfully accept those personal attacks, but I would particularly accept his reference and him bringing up before the jury matters that I would submit to the court respectfully will in no way come out during the trial of this case. The events of Edward Wright, the events of Timothy Hood, and those matters like that.
Judge, I know why I'm here.
Just talk to me.
I know why I'm facing these charges, Judge. I have a case to present too. It might not come out in this case, but I got my own evidence and my own witnesses. I know why I'm here. I'm not the one trying to run if I know Supreme Court stopped the case. It's him. It wasn't me. See, Judge, I have evidence. That's why I've been so adamant about representing myself, because I'm mad, really.
So, in my understanding, your response is that it is relevant.
Yes, it is relevant because, Judge, it's all about why. What made this man do this, man? What made this man do this? Judge, why do you think this guy been trying so hard to stop this trial? I got a GED, and he's still trying to stop it because he do not want certain evidence to come out, and I got it. He know I got it.
I need to stick with the basis of the
Okay,
objection.
the basis of
response.
the objection that these are events that happened into my life that led me to ultimately facing these charges. He cannot tell me what case to present, what witness to present, because he don't know. Don't nobody know but James Hood and God. So these events happened in my life, and it's relevant to the charge that I am facing. See, the problem is, don't nobody want to listen to James. Let drug James up so he can't say nothing.
But the question is, how are they relevant to the acts that are alleged that you committed?
You want me to tell them right here in front of everybody?
No, sir, I don't.
Or you wanna go into ex parte? I tell you.
No, sir. No, sir.
Because Jerry, again, it's all about why. I know what happened in my life. I know what I did, and I know why I done it. And these are events that play a role in me facing these charges.
I'm going to allow you to reference those matters, but I will stop you if.
To get too far.
Well, if these references start to include allegations against the district attorney's office, what they may or may not have done, and that sort of thing, in those cases.
Okay. But I tell you, I tell you what, Judge. I have evidence on this prosecutor, this kid Marlon. I can show it to you right now.
Okay.
And see, I'm only talking about evidence. I don't bring that out my mouth that I'm not certain of.
You understand my?
Yes, sir.
question?
I got you.
All right.
Judge, as far as the events that may have happened with Edward Wright or Timothy Hood, that is not relevant to come out during the trial of this case, to try those cases and to deal with those matters here. And that's what I'm specifically objecting to.
And that may very well be, but I'm gonna give him some latitude in his opening. I'm not saying that that's going to be allowed when the time comes in the case itself.
Yes,
Thank you,
we
Judge.
would be objecting to those.
I understand.
Thank you.
You understand that, Mr. Hood?
Yes, sir.
All right. Wait just a moment. All right, ready to bring them back in?
Yes.
Everyone ready? One in the restroom? One in the restroom.
Fill the document ready.
Thank you.
Judge,
Let me make one other observation. If this case reaches the second phase, there will be another opportunity for opening statements.
Understand, sir.
All right? Yes, sir.
I was gonna say, Judge, I would object to personal attacks by this defendant through an open statement or throughout this trial that certainly would not be permitted by any attorney who was representing a criminal defendant. And I don't wanna have to object every time that may happen, but those kind of personal attacks in that way are not in any way permitted, that would not be permitted by an attorney who's reviewing the state law.
Judge, true hurt, don't it? The true hurt. See, could he define personal attacks? Because I'm telling people, I have the evidence to show what I'm showing. This is why I'm saying what I'm saying. If you want to, Judge, we can get him out here and I can show you the evidence what this guy been doing.
We will admit evidence as it's presented.
Okay.
But I will sustain Mr. Malden's objection
Just one moment.
regarding personal attacks.
What you saying, personal attack, mean I can't refer to no names, or is that what you're telling me?
I mean, you cannot make statements about how the district attorney's office has handled things in this case or other cases in a personal way in this opening statement. All right? Bring him in.
statement before you all left. The evidence will show that my friend Elmer Wright was shot to death by Athens County police officer Pat McCarty and Sean Potter on the morning of October 12, 1995. Elmer was naked and unarmed.
Mr. Hood, that is not appropriate. That is irrelevant. I will,
Okay.
based on the objection of this contract office.
Evidence will show that my brother Timothy Hood was shot and killed by Athens County police officer. The evidence will show that the chief of police, Mr. Jack Joseph Lumpkin, and the prosecutor Ken Malden failed to show all the family the audio and video tape off the police car when my brother was shot and killed by the police. The evidence will show that I was illegally convicted for an armed robbery charge that I'm innocent of, which destroyed my life. And ultimately played a significant role in why I'm facing the charges that I hate. The evidence will show that Athens County Police Officer Ryan McGee did an illegal identification on me by telling pieces of liver man George McKeon that I'm the suspect in this robbery.
Your Honor, I would object to those matters that relate to the armed robbery conviction and the facts of that case back in the late 90s. That is not something that would be relevant in the trial of this case to retry that case at this point.
You know, it is relevant because, again, when we talk about why, I want them to know why I'm facing the charge that I have.
In the objection, you may continue.
Thank you very much. Again, I was illegally convicted for a crime I'm innocent of. As you just saw Mr. Malden jump up and try to stop y'all, he did that. I was listening to Mr. Malden give their own statement. I would write down all them lies he's telling y'all. I take joy to pride in being here as a pro se defendant and standing up to the role that I played in the charge that I have. I wish a few others that had the integrity that I have, such as Mr. Malden, maybe he might learn something from me after I'm finished with it.
That is an issue that we've addressed.
Okay. The evidence will show that when I was in Athens County Jail, 1997, 1998, on that illegal armed robbery conviction, I met Officer Tony Howard. Tony Howard physically beat me. The evidence will show that Tony Howard physically beat me because I caught him having sex with the preacher wife. The woman he is now married to now. I'm going to show you evidence about that. For years, Tony Howard sang award game, y'all just all saw it. University of Georgia 50 y'all out, he do no wrong. The evidence will show us ugly lies. Tony Howard don't do no wrong. Take the preacher wife and beat folks and everything else. The evidence will show that when my brother Timothy Hood was murdered by the police, it caused him to have nightmares. It caused me to hear his voice on certain occasions, which played a significant role in the charge that I have. The evidence will show that while I was in prison, I got a few disciplinary reports. Got to tell you about it. However, the evidence will show that I never put my hands on officers. I never physically put my hands on no police officer, no correction officer. Can't show you that. Now, am I telling y'all I'm the same? No, I'm not. Y'all gonna get evidence show also while I was in prison, I got my GED. I got my automotive certification. Evidence would show I did years of free labor for the state, which made me feel like I was a slave. Evidence would show that once I got out of prison, I could not get a job because of this illegal armed robbery felony conviction on my record. Tried to work. Armed robbery felony. I even went to the WIA program, they paid for me to go to school, which I obtained my CDL license. But again, this illegal armed robbery conviction against me, couldn't get a job. I wish to him tell y'all what matters. I am. He didn't tell y'all I was a Little League football coach, did he? Evidence will show that I was the coach of a 9 and 10-year-old youth football team. He failed to mention that to you. It's all about revenge. He tried to kill the police. We're going to get him. We want to do more there. Y'all don't tell me what y'all heard. I'm not trying to run. I'm not asking for no plea bargain. As I told you tonight, it's not about me. It's about righteousness. You got to stop. What if it happens again or something? What they going to say? Take 50 yards out of Georgia Bulldog game again? The evidence will show that I could not get a job, which led me to call a drug dealer that I met in prison. That's how I started getting in contact with Jadon Brooks and this Kenyatta Camel Cat. I started dealing with them, started selling drugs. Didn't have nothing about survival. Don't tell me you work me for free, and then when I get out, I can't get no job. What are you live at? If a man willing to work, why not let him? If a man willing to do good, why not let him? You endorse crime when you do not let people do the right thing. My drug dealing with Jadon Brooks and his gang members who also sold drugs led to this horrible day of March 22nd, 2011. Old Jadon Brooks was saying, put him in the trunk. Evidence will show you Jadon Brooks is a gangbanger, drug dealer. Just ain't Jamie. The evidence will show you that police brutality and police misconduct by Officer Tony Howard led to this police shooting incident on March 22nd, 2011. The evidence will show that Mr. Howard violated every protocol that was in the Athens County Police Department. I'm listening to this guy's statement as he lied to y'all in my face. I guess he think I'm a country boy forever, because I don't know that. Small town idiot. All they do is rap, use a rock, field to kill. We can say anything. He can't breathe a rock. Yes, I can, Mr. Moore. The evidence will show that the police chief, Joseph Jackson Lumpy, and Mr. Mullen right here, Tony Howard's car got a camera in it, audio and videotape. They put them cameras on the car for a reason. I was labeled as a carjacking suspect. That's a high-risk, dangerous suspect. How can you tell us you got the camera on? You know why? They don't want y'all to see. Y'all heard it before I did. Y'all told me you seen the man on the news. They come out the house. And it's been 4.5 years, y'all ain't tried it yet. What taking you so long? I can run. Country boy in the woods, been running. And I ain't gonna stop till I get it. Called persistent. I'm gonna tell you what hurt me more than anything. I never seen Buddy Chris in my life. And he lost his life. They want to blame it all on me. I refuse. I refuse. Been showing it for years. I'm still here, standing tall as a man. Not no street punk, but a real grown man. Evidence will show at this state I was involved in a massive manhunt. Slept in the woods by myself. But again, I'm country. We play the wood all job ever know. I turned myself in, they ain't know what I was. I'm sitting there looking at them on TV, the evidence gonna show me. I'm looking at them on TV. The evidence will show me, make me turn myself in, I seen Buddy Chris with mom and dad. On TV, I'm watching them. There's a possibility I could still be out there. They know where I was. I know he didn't tell y'all that. Oh, the alleged hostage. You know, listen to the key word, alleged hostage. Evidence will show they were my friends and my acquaintances. And they helped me turn myself in because they want reward money. I offer reward money and everything. Evidence will show you that. Again, why? They presented fabricated evidence. The evidence will show you, Mr. Morgan, this prosecutor, is going to present you evidence that's going to disappoint you. Y'all are going to be greatly disappointed with Mr. Morgan when you get evidence. My defense is a justification defense. On the charge from March 22nd through March 25th, 2011, which is a defense to show that I never had any intent. On the charges occurred, and my heart goes out to Officer Chris and his family and all of his loved ones. And my heart goes out to all the people that was affected by these events. We'll talk to you after the evidence, so thank y'all.
Mr. Baldwin, call your first witness.
Yes, Judge. Steve, comment.
David Claw, Jim Fulton, Your Honor.
Jim Foley. The rule of sequestration has been invoked. Any witnesses that have subpoenaed to be here need to leave the courtroom. You cannot discuss the case with anyone, allow any testimony of other witnesses.
Other than the exceptions we talked about as part of
That's correct.
under 1717.
Yes, yes, the victims are accepted.
Yes, on other matters as far as the family members of the defendant.
I did. That is in the ruling that you should have received this morning.
one that you ruled in our favor, and obviously there's one you would not, so we would ask that apply at this time.
I want to ask the jury to go back to the jury room, please.
You want Mr. Fullington to go?
Yes. I think we need to have a
Yes, sir.
exactly who we're talking about.
I apologize, I didn't see that part of it in my concentration, I guess, on the opening statement, I didn't see all of that, but looks like you excluded the Adrian Good until the point that she testifies, as I understand. And the rule
That's
in there,
correct.
unless there's a need to keep her otherwise, out, then she would be allowed to stay in the courtroom after that.
That's correct.
As far as Chris Robinson, you would allow him to remain in the courtroom to assist, is that the way?
That is not correct.
Oh, okay, excuse me, I'm sorry.
That's not correct.
All right.
He is subject to the rule of sequestration as well.
He may not sit with him, okay, I'm sorry. Yes, I see that, thank you.
I'm kind of lost a little bit. Did you say she can stay here until her testimony? Well, I told her she had to leave, as I understood it.
And you're correct. After she testifies.
She's free to come back.
Well, unless we need to take that issue up, unless she's perhaps going to be recalled or something like that, but we'll revisit
That's what I
that.
thought.
She and Chris Robinson are not accepted from the rule of sequestration. Ms. Hood, once she testifies, will deal with it at that time, but I wouldn't anticipate having to recall her at all, to be honest with you, so, but, okay. With that,
Was that
she
answer?
left the courtroom, or is she? Okay.
Ms. Hood's left the courtroom.
All right, thank you.
And Your Honor, before you bring the jury back in, there is going to be some evidence that we're going to be using at the display, and I just want to make sure the court was comfortable with where it was going before that. It's a rather large, 60-1 is a rather large map. The place where we can display where Mr. Hood can see it, I was more concerned about the judge, Your Honor, being able
Well,
to see it.
where are you thinking about putting it?
Kind of right in front of your bench, aimed that way.
If I feel like I need to see it, I'll move.
It's
If that's the only place, it's hard for us all to view it, and that's more important.
It's a map of Clark County, Your Honor, so it's not, well.
Let's, one other thing, I need the cameraman to come up, please.
It's mine.
Oh, it's yours. Do you have one of them? That's the only one. Are we on right now? Okay, I'm gonna ask you to turn it on for just a moment while we figure this out.
Stan, if you could go ahead and put that up, that'd be great.
I do.
Thank you. If you could please state your name and spell your name for the record.
My name is Jim Fullington, and it's Fullington.
All right. And sir, where are you employed?
I'm employed with the City of Winder, Winder Police Department.
And how are you employed there?
Presently the Chief of Police for the Winder Police Department.
And how long have you been the chief of police for the Winder Police Department?
Was appointed Chief March of 2014.
Okay. How long have you been in law enforcement overall?
29 and just a little over 29 and a half years total.
And before you came to work for the Winder Police Department, where did you work?
I worked with the Georgia Bureau of Investigation.
Okay. And how long did you work for the Georgia Bureau of Investigations?
A little over 27 years and 4 months total with the Georgia Bureau of Investigation.
Back in December 28th of 2010 and March 22nd to March 25th of 2011, what was your assignment with the Georgia Bureau of Investigations?
I was assigned as a special agent in charge of the Athens Regional GBI office.
And the jury may understand about regional offices, but could you give us a little bit of background about what do you mean by a regional office for the Georgia Bureau of Investigations?
When I say GBI, I'm referring to Georgia Bureau of Investigation, and within the GBI, every county in Georgia is covered by a regional office. There are 15 regional offices across the state, one that's located here in Clark County in Athens, and out of the Athens office, we covered 11 counties that we worked and worked with the counties and the police departments in those areas.
And how long were you the special agent in charge for the Athens office of the GBI?
Approximately 7.5 years.
I've got a laser pointer, and I'm going to ask the bailiff if someone can take that to, please hand that to Mr. Fullington. And I'm going to use my laser pointer and ask if you can, I'm going to show you what's been marked as Exhibit 1. I'll use the laser pointer. Do you see what I'm marking? Do you recognize State's Exhibit 1?
I do.
And what is State's Exhibit 1?
It is a map of the Athens-Clark County area.
And does this map truly and accurately depict Athens, Clark County and the streets contained therein from December 28th of 2010 through March 25th of 2011?
Yes, it does.
Would this assist in your testimony in regards to this case?
Yes, it will.
As part of being the special agent in charge of the Georgia Bureau of Investigations, was it Region 11 that you're in?
Yeah, but GBI was Region 11, that's correct.
Okay, that's the Athens office?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you able to hear, or you work with local agencies, Athens Park County Police Department and other county police departments, in regards to their investigations at times?
Yes, we do.
And are you able to function with them by hearing their dispatch and hearing what kind of cases they may be getting called out to?
We do at times because we were located in Clark County and in the Athens area. We kept a radio at times on up front where we could hear traffic, radio traffic, or what was going on with the law enforcement in the area.
And Chief Fullington, there's a microphone in front of you that is flexible. If you might want to adjust that for you, just to. And back on March 22nd of 2011, did you become aware of an investigation of an armed robbery and kidnapping involving a person by the name of Jadon Brooks?
Yes, we did. I did.
And do you know where that first encounter took place with Jadon Brooks on March 22nd of 2011?
Yes, it took place at 100 Rannick Road, which is in Athens, Clark County.
I'm going to show you what's been marked as State Exhibit 2, and I'll ask if you recognize this.
One of them, we need to bring those back and forth, Ms. Davis.
Thank you, Ms. Davis. You should have good, Chief Fullington. Do you recognize State's Exhibit 2?
Yes, I do.
And what is State's Exhibit 2?
It is a aerial photo or aerial shot of the roads, Spring Valley Road, Winterville Road, where it intersects with Rannick Road, on both ends of Rannick Road.
And does it show where 100 Rannick Road would be on that, on State's Exhibit 2?
Yes, it does.
And And does State's Exhibit 2 truly and accurately depict the area of Vernon Road where the complaint of the armed robbery took place with Janine Brooks?
At the time, it depicts it as it was during 2011, yes.
State would move to admit State's Exhibit 2 at this time.
Any objection?
No, sir, Your Honor.
Submitted.
And Ms. Davis, if I could, a few of these, you can show that State's Exhibit 3 to Mr. Clerk. Do you recognize State's Exhibit 3?
Yes, I do.
Does that appear to be just a blown-up image of State's Exhibit 2, a larger image of that?
Yes, it is.
State would move to admit State's Exhibit 3 at this time.
Any objection?
No, sir, Your Honor.
3 submitted.
I'm also going to show you State's Exhibits 4 and 5. Do you recognize State's Exhibits 4 and 5?
I do.
And what is State's Exhibit 4?
4 is a version of the other 8x10 that we saw that does not have the topography, does not have the trees. It's a aerial shot or map of the same area, Spring Valley Road, Rannick Road, and Winterville Road intersections.
And does State's Exhibit 4 truly and accurately depict those roads as they appeared back in 2011?
It does, yes.
State would move to admit State's Exhibit 4 at this time.
Any objection?
No, sir, Your Honor.
4 submitted.
And State's Exhibit 5, is that just a larger version of State's Exhibit 4?
Larger version of the same, yes, it is.
State would move to admit State's Exhibit 5 at this time.
Any objection?
No, sir, Your Honor.
Submitted. Did you mean to skip 1?
That's one, Your Honor. It's not admitted yet?
Correct.
That's right. I didn't mean to not admit it yet. But thank you. And if I could publish State's Exhibits 4 and 5 at this time, Your Honor.
You may.
Ms. Davis, you could put up State's Exhibit, and I said 4 and 5, I meant 3 and 5. You could put State's Exhibit 5 on the easel. And you put that there and put the other one below it, I think that will work. Is it okay if I call you Agent Fullington? It's in my mind.
That's fine.
Okay.
Here, come down.
If you can do it from there, or if you need to come down, that'd be fine too.
The area where the laser pointer is now is the intersection of Springdale Road and Rannick Road. And then this is the intersection of Winterville Road with Rannick Road. Depicted there is approximately is the driveway that goes to 100 Granite Road with, at the laser pointer there, at the time was a residence that was known as the Hood residence, where Mr. and Ms. Hood resided.
I got objection for the court, and I'm sorry. Yeah, I think it needs to be took out the president of the jury.
All right, I'll ask the jury to go to the jury room. Yes, what's your objection?
Your Honor, I don't recall seeing Mr. Fullerton on the witness list for the case. I thought it was Trent Hill. My objection would be, why is he testifying, and I hadn't even seen him in discovery on this particular case. Now, if I'm not mistaken, he was on the Omari Wray case that they interviewed Tayshawn Mahaffey, and I didn't look over the witness list and don't see him.
Is Mr. Fulton on the witness?
I believe he is on the witness list, Your Honor.
What can you show?
No. If you want to hand me your witness list, I can look at yours.
You got your own, don't you?
That's fine.
Well, so the objection is, you say he's not on the witness list.
Well, I
You
didn't
say-
see mine. I'm sorry. No, I didn't see mine. To speed it up, I didn't see it.
All right.
There you go. I'm sorry. I just.
If we can get our witnesses, we'll be glad to get that and find, because there were a number of list of witnesses and other ones.
But I see the issue that this was served on June 19th of 2014, and we've served several since then.
Okay, so it might be me, Judge, but I know I didn't see him on this particular case, and I had it broke down by cases, names, and I know my recollection didn't ever see him in it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I never saw his name on this Shadon Brook case. Only place I recall seeing him, there's no written statement, no nothing on him. But the Omari Wray case, it was him and the detective interviewed Tayshawn Mahaffey. Other than that, I haven't seen Mr. Fullerton on this case. I thought it was supposed to be Trent Hill, the one talking about this case, not him.
Well, do you withdraw your objection, or you still need to be satisfied that he's on a witness list?
And no, I mean, I want to see it for myself, because I haven't saw it. If I missed it, please forgive me. But I know throughout my whole investigation of this case, this guy never been nowhere, no written report, no recorded.
I don't need to hear
Okay, I'm sorry.
that part.
Your Honor, I can go retrieve that if I can have a moment.
You may.
Thank you.
Here, the witness list that was used in the voir dire portion in Elberton, if, you have that.
You found Mr. Judge?
I think it's in alphabetical order.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, I see him on it.
All right.
Why the police?
Do you withdraw your objection?
Well, recorded report on it. That's my objection, really. That's why they think he was on the list, because I have thoroughly investigated this case and know it pretty good. And I didn't never see him on there, so really that's my objection. I would like to know, how can he be testifying to some events that, you know, he don't got no written reports on them, no recorded report on them? That's really my objection.
And I guess we'll see if they try to, even if that is offered into evidence, but, you'll be able to cross-examine.
Okay.
We've located the witness list using Elmer and, Mr. Chapin.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, the objection's overruled. Bring the jury back in, please.
Everyone ready for that?
But I'll continue with my questioning if that's okay.
You may.
Aside from the initial call out about 100 Rannoch Road, did you receive information that the scene had also relocated to another area of Clark County, that Mr. Brooks was able to get in touch with law enforcement and tell the situation of what was happening?
Yes, I was.
And where did that, where did Mr. John Brooks ultimately get free here in Clark County?
At the intersection of Winterville Road and Highway 78 or Lexington Highway, across from the Carmike Theater area.
I could have assistance of the bail, it's 6, 7, 8, and 9. And if you could go ahead and take a look at State's Exhibit 6, and tell me if you recognize State's Exhibit 6.
I do.
And what is State's Exhibit 6?
State Exhibit 6 is an aerial photo or aerial shot of the intersection of Winterville Road where it intersects with Lexington Road
And does
in Clark County.
Does State's Exhibit 6 truly and accurately depict the area of Winterville Road as it intersects with Lexington Road?
Yes, it does.
And State's Exhibit 7, have you had a chance to look at that?
Yes.
And what is State's Exhibit?
7 is a blown-up version of the same intersection.
State would move to admit State's Exhibit 6 and 7 at this time, Your Honor.
Any objection?
No, sir, Your Honor.
Is submitted.
And Agent Fullerton, if you take a look at State's Exhibits 8 and 9.
Okay.
And do you recognize State's Exhibits 8?
I do.
And what is State's Exhibit 8?
It is a photo or a map of the same area that does not have the trees or topography. It's the same intersection that was on State Exhibit 6. And number 9 is a blown-up version of the same as 8.
And does State's Exhibit 8 truly and accurately depict the area of Winterville Road and Lexington Road as it appears in Athens, Georgia?
It does.
And State's Exhibit 9, is that just a blown-up version of State's Exhibit 8?
Yes, it is.
State would move to admit State's Exhibits 8 and 9 at this time.
Objection.
No, sir, Your Honor.
8 and 9 are admitted.
And Your Honor, I would ask to move to publish State's Exhibits 6, 7, 8, and 9 at this time. Can you, I think you have to control the lights to turn the Elmo from there. Or I can always go with the handing them out, either one.
Well, if I control the lights from here, I do not know how.
Okay. I'm gonna try to do it from memory, I think, well, there should be some directions, but I think.
Judge Lawrence.
retired, I don't have to do it anymore.
That's me and all right, thank you.
Okay.
In my defense, this is not my courtroom.
And we also have copies for Mr. Hood, copies for you, and we've also asked to pass out copies of those exhibits to the jury at this time, and I can just hand those over, if that's okay? Yes, thank you. Okay. Okay. And Ms. Davis, if you could retrieve State's Exhibits 6 and 7, that's over on your desk.
Six and seven.
Sorry, 6 and 8. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Fullington, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Sorry, Agent Fullington. If you could please use your laser pointer to show us the intersection of Warnerville Road and Lexington Road on the red projection.
Winterville Road's coming down here and it intersects with Lexington Road here. This way is going back toward Athens,
And obviously
going west.
You see shadows of trees on the roadway there. I'll show you State's Exhibit 8. You can show us the same thing on this map.
This is Winterville Road coming down, intersects with Lexington here, and this is going west toward Athens.
And is that location of Winterville Road and Lexington Road, it shows also in Clark County?
Yes, it's in Clark County.
At some point, did law enforcement begin to become interested in the vehicles that were seen at that intersection of Winterville Road and Lexington Road?
Yes, law enforcement as a whole was interested in locating those vehicles.
And were any vehicles that were described from that scene ever located?
Yes, they were.
Could you tell us where those vehicles were located?
Both vehicles were located in close proximity to each other. One vehicle being a brown-colored Cadillac was located on Little Oak Street at the intersection or near the intersection of Inglewood. And then the other vehicle, which was a 70s model yellow Chevrolet, was located near the other end of Little Oak Street, and it was located near the intersection of Old Winterville Road and Dublin Street, I believe it is street.
Not how much later after that did you become aware of a shooting of 2 Athens Park County police officers here in Athens that day?
Yes.
And who were the officers that were shot?
Officer Tony Howard and Officer Elmer Buddy Christian.
And where was the location where this occurred?
It occurred on Sycamore Drive, just off of Highway 78 in Athens, Georgia, Clark County.
I'm going to show you what's going to be marked as State's Exhibits 10, 11, 12, and 13. I'm going to ask you to look at State's Exhibit number 10 and 11 together. You tell me if you recognize State's Exhibit 10 in this case.
I do.
And what is State's Exhibit 10?
It is an aerial photograph depicting the area of Sycamore Drive and a portion of West Broad or Highway 78 in Clark County.
And does State's Exhibit 10 truly and accurately depict the area of Sycamore Drive where the shooting took place on March 22nd, 2011?
Yes, it does.
State would move to admit State's Exhibit 10 at this time.
Any objection?
No, sir, Your Honor.
11 is a blown-up version of State Exhibit 10.
State would move to admit State's Exhibit 11 at this time, Your Honor.
Any objection?
No, sir, Your Honor.
Submitted.
And States 12 and 13, what are those items?
12 and 13 are aerial maps of the same area without the picture photography or without the topography in there. It is the same intersection or same Sycamore Drive area in West Broad Street. And State's Exhibit 13 is a blown-up version of State Exhibit 12.
And those two items, State's Exhibits 12 and 13, truly and accurately depict the area of Sycamore Drive as shown on March 22nd, 2011.
Yes, they do.
State would move to admit State's Exhibits 12 and 13 at this time.
Any objection?
No, sir, Your Honor.
12 and 13 are admitted.
State would move to publish those exhibits, and if I could have State Exhibits 10 and 12.
Nay.
Smaller versions of 10 and 12. describe the area that we're looking at on the overhead projection, State Exhibit 10?
This is Highway 78 going west out of Athens toward the mall area. This is Sycamore Drive that comes down at an angle and runs down toward the river. This is a hotel. It used to be the Howard Johnson's. I'm not sure if it's still named Howard Johnson's or not. This is the hotel that was Howard Johnson's at the time. And this is a set of townhomes or apartment condos in here. And this is another apartment complex through here.
And I'm going to show you State's Exhibit 12. And does this basically a map showing the same area?
Yes, this is a map without the picture photography of it showing the same roads. Again, this is Highway 78, West Broad Street. This is Sycamore Drive as it comes down and goes down toward the river. It was the Howard Johnson's that I pointed out earlier, and this is the set of apartment or condos here, and then this is the other apartment complex there.
Okay. And I'm going to use my laser pointer for a second just to make sure no one's confused that I'm the one pointing because I have a question to ask. Sycamore Drive, if I point the right direction, does that keep going or does that dead end?
It dead ends.
And what does it dead end into?
Dead ends just prior to a portion of the Oconee River. I think it's called Middle Oconee River, but it's a portion of the river, Oconee River.
On the other side of the river, what is this roadway here that I'm highlighting?
Epps Bridge Road.
This location of Sycamore Drive that we've just been shown, is that here in Clark County?
Yes, it is.
Okay. On that same day of March 22nd, 2011, shortly after the officers were shot on Sycamore Drive, did you become aware of a woman being kidnapped, carjacked, and robbed at gunpoint of her vehicle?
Yes.
And where did that take place?
That took place in Clark County on the other side of the river that you saw on the map. It's on the other side of the river near the intersection of Epps Bridge Road and Windy Hill Court.
And did that involve the person of Miss Deborah Lumpkin?
Yes, it did.
I'm going to show you what's been marked as State Exhibits 14, 15, 16, and 17. States 14 and 15, what are those items?
14 and 15 are aerial maps or aerial photos of intersections of Epps Bridge Parkway, Epps Bridge Road with Windy Hill Court and that area there. 14 is a smaller version of it, and Exhibit 15 is the blown-up version of the same model of Exhibit 14.
And Exhibit 16 and 17, what are those items today?
16 is a similar map showing the same intersections without the picture photography and the aerial photos. It shows the same intersections. And Exhibit 18, excuse me, Exhibit 17 is a blown up model of the same as Exhibit 16.
Exhibits 14, States Exhibits 14 through 17 truly and accurately depict the area of Old Epps Bridge Road, Windy Hill Court, and Epps Bridge Parkway as it appeared back in March 2011.
Yes, they do.
Okay, we move to Exhibits 14, 15, 16, and 17 at this time.
Any objection?
No, sir, Your Honor.
They're admitted 14, 15, 16, 17.
Can you slide it up just a tad? Okay, thank you, yeah. This is Epps Bridge Parkway. This is Old Epps Bridge Road and Epps Bridge Road here. They both run down to Highway 78, West Broad. As you come up Epps Bridge Road, it turns into, it L shapes or 90-degree into Windy Hill Court. This is Windy Hill Court that runs back into here, and this is Epps Bridge Road that comes here.
And I guess I'm showing State's Exhibit 16, is that a little bit easier for him to,
Yeah.
just looking at the map?
Again, this is Epps Bridge Parkway, the 4-lane, Epps Bridge Road that runs down to Highway 78, and Epps Bridge Road comes up and intersects or at a 90-degree angle with Windy Hill Court right here in this area, which is in Clark County.
And this area here, is all this in Athens, Clark County as well?
Yes, it's in Athens, Clark County.
Ms. Lumpkin, do you know, did ultimately, was it her vehicle ultimately recovered?
Yes, her vehicle was ultimately recovered
And where was that vehicle recovered?
on Airport Drive off of Winterville Road in Clark County.
You're about to introduce more?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because I'm gonna break for lunch.
Stop right there.
Yeah, we'll just stop right there. I'm going to ask you all to, go to the jury room while we prepare to take you to lunch. You go, gather up your things or whatever. When you're ready to go, the bailiffs will escort you. Thank you. That motion. I want to ask everyone to stay in the courtroom until the jury leaves, please. Tell them they can come out if they're ready.
Okay. Someone's going to the restroom.
Tell them to knock when they're all ready.